God.
Got it.
Got it. What a fucking palaver.
Fuck my life. Right.
Jesus wept.
After the amount of things that we've gone through to try and sort this out, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. I don't even know how long we've got with this, but I don't care.
Like, it says 40 minutes at the top.
Right. If we can't get everything that we need to say inside 40 minutes, we shouldn't be doing this at all.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, hello and welcome to Bedlam, a scene of uproar and confusion. We'll start with the introductions. My name is Tom. I'm a full-time bullshit talker from God's own country. I used to do voluntary radio for about 5 years, and then since then I've worked in hospitality, which is a pain in the ass sometimes, but very, very good if my boss is listening. Recently, I've been learning about myself and my mental health journey and trying to get better. I've created a blog, which is tomshead.space, where I share my experiences and findings in hope I help others too. And this is Callum.
Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm not going to introduce myself like I'm at Alcoholics Anonymous, but I too am similar in that I've done work in retail. I've just finished a degree in journalism. If I'm talking a little bit lower than I normally do, that is because I am quite hungover today. So it's a good day to start this wonderful new adventure. But yeah, I do politics, writing mainly, and recently I've started to do more head stuff, if that's what we're calling it. Your audio stopped working, you know.
My audio.
Oh, it's back. It's back.
Right.
Maybe it's just when I'm talking that I can't hear you.
Maybe so. Maybe.
Oh, I like that.
But,
I like that. That's good.
but yeah, together we've created Bedlam. We are going to be creating like podcasts, YouTube videos. We're going to try and make people laugh as much as we can. But if Callum is in his hungover state, then probably not.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's all right in my life. It's fine.
So this is not the first time we've attempted to record this. The first time we recorded this was last Saturday night, and it took us about 2.5 hours. And someone might have lost the audio and also the video.
Let's not get bogged down with who did what to what audio. All right. It's just we're here now and everything's fine.
So let's start. What's happened to this other podcast that you were doing?
The slag that I did it with has moved to Australia.
Ah,
Or is moving. And he will, I think he will probably listen to this. So if you're listening, Joe Ward, I'll never forgive you. Never, ever.
and be a song in there.
Probably. I mean, I probably couldn't write one. I definitely
I think
couldn't
there's
sing
already
it.
one out there. No?
Oh, is there?
I
Is
will
there?
never forget you. I'm not going to sing for the podcast.
No, don't do that. No, don't do that. But yeah, probably that's a copyright strike right there already.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
So we are here to talk about news and going on what's going on in the world and stuff like that. And I think one big, massive, major talking point at the moment probably is Russia. We won't spend as long as what we did on Saturday talking about it, but
No one knows about
you
that,
know,
so it's fine. We could say that we did 5 minutes each way, and then bang, done,
yeah,
out of there.
yeah. But I mean, at least we have got like a time limit now, so we know how long we have to record
We've
for.
got we've got to separate the segments into at least 10 minutes.
But yeah, so what's going on with Russia? Well, at the moment, it's come out to light saying that Prigozhin has gone back to Russia. He's got some very, very, very bizarre disguises, and it looks hilarious.
Yeah, I like his disguises. That they remind me a little bit of like when shit pubs and things do like a stars in their eyes night, and they've just got like a box of wigs and random shit. That's essentially he's essentially gone, found like a lost and found box somewhere and just raided it for all the stuff that he's currently trying to pass himself off as somebody else with.
I mean, I think if we put a hat and some glasses on you, I think one of them looks very similar to you.
Hold on, let me just. This isn't smooth, but this is essentially what he's done. What? I'm not me. What do you mean? I'm not me.
Brilliant. Oh, I love it.
I like having
But
props
no,
to
so
hand.
this is in light of the other week when he did his little walk up to Moscow to try and take down Putin, which he claims he wasn't trying to take down Putin.
He only claims that after Putin said that he'll kill him.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
saying
No,
watch out
no,
for
we weren't
windows.
gonna, we weren't gonna do that. We were what? Just, it's fine. We would just go taking the boys on a drive.
To be fair, I don't know how he's managed it because it's gone from watch out for windows, and then next minute is in a place where there is no windows, and then the next thing is he's back in Russia, and there's not gonna be an assassination attempt.
Yeah, I mean, I, there's all sorts of conspiracy theories about it, but I'm not sure there was ever going to be an assassination attempt because I don't actually know what the plan was once they got to Moscow. It was like, oh, we'll drive up there and then we'll just walk in and we'll just shoot the man in the head. It was like, that's just
Well,
not going to happen, is it?
they set up all the guns and stuff like that on the street corners, didn't they? It's a little bit different to England. We don't
Yeah,
have guns on the street corners. We've got hookers.
we got hookers and maybe a Mackey's,
Yeah,
or maybe
possibly because
both.
they're popping up left, right, and center.
Fucking everywhere, honestly.
But yeah, no, it's a bit strange what's going on in Russia at the moment. One minute they're talking about that they're going to blow a power plant up, and the next minute you've got Lukashenko with a press conference today saying that all is going to be fine in the next few months. We're going to create peace talks with Ukraine, and we're just going to forget like nothing happened.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And he's going to say that, and then people in Ukraine are going to look and go, "What?" And the people in Russia are going to look and go, "What?" And
Well, I
essentially
was
he's going to become the Belarus sort of god. Is just going to puppet both into some sort of peace and then run off with his millions.
I think what's going to end up happening is Putin's going to end up dying or forfeiting the presidency, and Lukashenko is going to become the new president of Russia and Belarus and just annex everything.
Everything. We're just going to go back to the Soviet
Yeah,
Union, but they're going to steal something like Poland as well, just for fun.
yeah, everything in sight. I want that. He's going to like how I spin the world and put my finger on it to say this is where I'm going next. To say I don't have a passport or anything like that. Um,
Imagine if you did that. Like, imagine if your plan, your foreign policy was to just get a globe and just go, whoosh, we are invading Fiji. Oh, no.
Yeah, but I like 9 times out of 10 every time I do it because we have a globe at work. And every time I do it, I always end up in the middle of the sea. I'm going to be like Elon Musk. The sea is mine.
She's mine.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
when we were
mean,
filming this the other day,
we
Twitter
had a.
was up and down and stuff like that. And we're complaining about Twitter. And today there is a new thing called Threads.
And I'm already enjoying it much more than I've ever enjoyed Twitter. I have to say,
I've only got 4 followers though.
yeah, but not everyone's on it yet.
No, this is true. To be fair, I'm glad that I was within the first 500,000 to get it in the world to say that there's now like probably over 20 million.
Yeah, because I was sat in the pub yesterday and I got a thing through from somebody saying that it was live. And I went on it and it was the weirdest thing. That was one of my first posts on it. Was like, this is like that weird bit at a party where everyone's just trying to figure each other out.
I think it was probably the easiest thing I've ever set up in my life.
Well, yeah, it was great because it just takes my Instagram stuff and like
Yeah, but
easy.
I mean, it doesn't like automatically input it. You've got to sort of say you want to use your Instagram stuff, don't you?
Yeah, which I have no problem doing because my
Because if you want
Instagram's
to
brilliant.
follow If you want to follow me on Threads, it's Elon _ Musk _ official. But no, I love how Zuck has been on Twitter and has been posting.
Oh, it's just like peak shithousery from
It really
Zuck.
is.
I do
It's
love
like
that.
it's like the Spider-Man meme, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, it's the two Spider-Men pointing at each other, but it's his first tweet in like 8 years on the
brilliant. I
platform.
can't. Oh, it's absolutely ridiculous. But no, It looks all right. I mean, I've just read and just seen that if you want to delete threads, you've got to remove your whole Instagram account, meaning you've got to delete your whole Instagram.
Yeah, no, that is a drawback.
But I mean, I don't think I'm going to get rid of it. If it's going to fade out, it'll just fade out, won't it? So
The one thing it needs, I think the one thing it needs, and I think this is something that they're going to put in, is like for you tab. Because right now
yeah.
I've just got everybody in the world's threads on my page, and that's fine, but I'm not entirely sure I'm that asked about what Shakira had for breakfast. You know what I mean?
Or Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, he popped up on my who you should follow yesterday. That needs changing as well. That should be like people you may know instead of just random celebrities that I don't care about.
Well, it's like he was one of the first people on it as well, though. I think there must have been like a prototype out or a test thing for media and stuff, and I think they've all been on it.
There was stuff that I saw yesterday when I'd first got on it that said that the posts were made like 9 hours before. And I was like, how? But it must
Well,
have just opened up to certain people.
I decided to download it and start following you, and you started following me, and we started
We started
threading.
following each other and we were threading together.
Yeah.
Oh, saucy.
I put something on about it's like a load of people queuing at a push door when it's a pull door, trying to push it. But no,
Oh,
it
a
didn't get the
great thing.
recognition that it did. But I also like that if you do post a thread, that you can share it straight to your Instagram story.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I don't
Yeah.
know. I will probably use that in the future, just not right now because I have
I
nothing
have
interesting.
used it. I think what's the terminology? It's not tweeted, it's threaded. Is it?
Threaded. I threaded. I don't
I
know.
threaded.
Thrust. I thrust. No, not that. Oh, Jesus Christ.
But no, yeah, threaded. I don't know. I
I
hope it doesn't catch on because it's going to be strange as anything. But no,
I can't. I'm just on Thread Deck, scrolling through Thread Deck or something like that. I don't know. Fucking hell.
red
There is a
deck.
potential there for it to become like a real proper rival to Twitter.
Yeah,
There's
I think
there's the appetite for it as well. I think.
it's going to be good. I think it may take away from some of the shit that's on Facebook as well, and take it over onto Threads, and then maybe just allow Facebook to be just like family and friends orientated, rather than people trying to reach out to you and say, "I know who you are," and this and other.
I know who you are. We went to school together. Have you got £50? No, leave me alone.
I'm your granddaughter. Oh no, that do you know that what is it? That scam that hi dad or hi mum or whatever.
My mum got one the other day.
I had one.
Oh.
But because
That's more
I've got
worrying.
spam marketing or something on my phone because I've got an Android. um, so I've got spam stuff on. So spam emails and phone calls and text messages and stuff like that don't come through to me. And I was
Yeah.
scrolling through it, and I had one that basically said, "Hi mum, I've lost my phone," and I was so tempted to text back going, "I'm 28-year-old male that doesn't have any kids that I know of."
Or maybe it's a long lost son or daughter looking to
You never know.
reconnect via the medium of threads.
Yeah, but surely it should be, "Hi, Dad. I believe you. Well, hi. I think you're my dad. Can I have a DNA test?"
Hi, Dad.
I'm just scared that in like 16 years' time, there is going to be someone that does pop up and saying, "Hi, I believe you're my dad."
Oh, oh God. There's an.
That's not going to
By
be
that
good, is
point,
it?
they'll have bought back Jeremy Kyle, and then you can go on it.
Maybe so. Yeah.
All part of
Nah,
the
to be
plan. It's
fair.
all part of the plan for your life.
Yeah. And then what you doing here? Well, I'm here to promote Bedlam. Where you be?
Bedlam. It got really big on threads and then fell off.
Yeah. What did Bedlam or Threads? Both.
Both. Both sort
But
of
yeah.
helped each other fall down.
Do we have what time are we on? Do we have a timer?
Do I? No, I
Don't
don't know. No,
How does Zoom work? I
no,
mean, we've
I
tried
don't.
everything left, right, and center to get this working.
Teams, fucking screen recording, fucking. I've downloaded the dodgiest looking app ever So I'm scared that I'm going to get a virus.
Why have you been downloading Pornhub again?
I don't need to
thought we
download
went
that.
through
That's just constantly on in the background.
No, have you not got one of those apps that like looks like Facebook, but it's actually Pornhub?
No, I'm not that clever.
No, me neither. I
No.
mean, I don't have the Pornhub app either.
I don't even think there is one. Not that I've looked, but I don't think there is one.
Should we look now?
Oh God. This is a new segment.
Pornhub. Is this going to get demonetized on YouTube straight away? I don't think there is. No, there's DownHub Video Downloader, Hub VPN Pro. All these are plugs. So please sponsor us. Yeah, no, there isn't a dedicated porn app that you can download straight from the App Store.
Thank God for that.
So this is past the watershed. It is like 8 o'clock at night, isn't it, Callum?
Yeah, it's really light where I am.
I know the sunset is not until 11:30.
That's fucking weird, isn't it?
Crazy, isn't it? It's not like it's 2 to 3 at all.
It's not like I've been up for 3 hours.
Right, I want to move on. So I've seen
Okay.
this thing on
Threads.
on the dedicated.
Oh God, I'm going backwards.
That's AI. Can AI take over your job?
Yes.
See, I don't know if it can take over mine.
I bet it could. Not in the form that it's currently in, but if somebody built it into some software that could do the things that you do, like checking people in and shit like that.
Yeah, so working in hospitality, I work on the front desk. And I know that previous places of where I've worked have started doing it so you can like check in online on your phone.
Focus.
I know, I've just noticed straight away.
Sure. Wow, rainbow.
There we are.
Oh, there we go.
So you can check in online on your phone, but then you use your phone as the hotel room key. So technically, you don't actually need to talk to a human.
See, they're coming for you.
Well, but not at my hotel. My hotel's a little bit more.
Yet.
I'm going to say unique. As the whole fact of that.
That's excellent job retention there.
Yeah, we're unique. We've got personality behind us and stuff like that. You want to speak to a person, you don't want to speak to a human. I tried to book a taxi the other day.
I don't want to speak to a person.
Well, I do.
If I could live my life without speaking to people, that would make my life so much better. If I could do podcasts without talking to people, imagine I could do it from bed.
Yeah, but you could just be there and just use ChatGPT or CP or whatever it's called.
Chat PCP.
I don't really know what it's called. I've never used it before. And it's like you just type it in and someone will just be able to, and then be able to use like Google Translate and just click the voice thing and it'll just do the whole thing.
That's why
we should try it. That's a YouTube video.
That's why
we'll
I think
both sit here just talking to each other
through ChatGPT.
Yeah,
this is we're not actually talking to each other.
Well, they started doing it on Sky News, aren't you? If you want to read a news article, you don't actually have to use your eyes. You can just click the button at the top, and AI will say it for you.
Apple's done it for ages. It's just called Read Aloud, and it'll do it with everything on the phone if you set it to, which is really annoying because it's almost like a mode for blind people. You have pressed on Facebook. You have pressed on your feed. You have pressed on Pornhub. No. God, that's a round robin right there.
I nearly took this left, right, and centre. I nearly took that really bad.
Fucking tied that round. See that? I fucking tied the whole thing up. That was just consummate media professionalism right there.
Absolutely.
But I think ChatGPT. So that I've got an idea in my head of what's going to happen. So in the next 5 to 10 years, ChatGPT is going to take as many journalism jobs as it can, which is going to be mainly all of them.
Yeah, but don't you still need people in the field to actually start reporting on it?
So that's the different thing. So like the stuff that I do is retrospective. Unless I'm covering something live, I'm normally writing about something that's already happened, especially in politics.
Yeah, but how is it going to know that what's happened and it's going to start writing something?
It already does that.
But don't people have to sort of like type into it to say this is what's happened and you need to write an article on it?
Yeah, but
You
you
need to
don't have
give
to
it some
pay.
instructions.
You don't have to pay a journalist to write it. Then
Oh yeah, that's true, isn't it?
a journalist might spend 5 hours writing an article. You can type in that prompt and it'll take 5 minutes. But
This is
then what
very
I
true.
think is going to happen is that eventually people are going to get sort of sick of it and want to go back to sort of traditional journalism.
And
And
you're going to
then
be there at the window waving, hello.
I'm gonna be. I won't have left. I'll just be sat in the corner crying.
In thousands of pounds of debt.
Thousands of pounds of debt, just in tears, hiding from bailiffs.
And then those programs on like Channel 4, what is it, Kim and Aggie, are going to come round to your house and are going to start cleaning it up because you just sat in puddles of your own piss and shite,
I do that now.
covered in crisp
You can't
packets
see it.
and
The
crumbs.
camera's here, but Jesus Christ, down it's like a war zone.
Yeah, get your armbands on. You're going to have to go swimming, lad.
I thought you meant sort of TV shows like Can't Pay, We'll Take It Away. I'll start turning up. We're here for your
No,
office chair. Don't take
that
that. It's
got
all I've got left.
didn't that get banned or something because of one of the people that said something?
Oh,
They put
bloody
a
hell, fella.
injunction against it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're keeping you awake, Callum.
yeah, yeah. You are. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to
No.
edit this after, aren't you?
Yeah. Fuck.
Do you know, right? How many steps have I done today? So I've been out to the gym today.
I'm not even looking at how many I've done. I've walked from here to the bathroom to the kitchen and back here.
I've done 12,221 steps,
All right, mate. Fucking hell.
a 2K run and a 3K walk.
Whatever.
If there's anyone that knows how to do foot massages, I could do with one.
Apparently, I've done 2,400 steps today. I don't know how.
Was your house that big?
Fuck it, I don't know.
Didn't think it was that big.
How many did I
Jesus
do
Christ.
yesterday? Oh, that's not steps. That's exposure to loud noise.
What? So you snore? You very loud snorer.
Very loud snorer. I actually am. It's really bad.
I don't want to know.
It's really bad.
Just remind me that when we go on these little adventures, these little trips, not to share a room with you.
No, I don't. I took more steps yesterday than the day before. So that's good.
To be fair, right, I did quite enjoy the little Snapchat that you sent me on Saturday saying, "Oh, can I have football back, please?"
Yeah, I wasn't bad.
Yeah,
I
you
got
were
so
in
bored
yourself.
on Saturday, right, that I woke up and 20 minutes later needed to go for a nap.
And I was walking around a big, massive forest, getting lost.
Yeah, and then I woke up and we did a really good podcast, and then I ruined everything.
Oh, I'm really glad that you're taking responsibility for this.
I don't really have a choice.
What's this about Keir Starmer and these protests?
Oh, I saw it this morning. Essentially, he was doing a speech, and loads of people just came and stood behind him and started like protesting. And he just turned around and said, "Give me a minute."
What are they protesting against?
His going, well, they say that he's gone back on his climate pledges. I counter that by saying he's not in government.
Yeah, well, I was just going to say that. He's not in government, so how can he go back on him?
I don't understand how you can be angry at a man going back on a promise that hasn't even happened.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, well, what's next?
Cesar Azpilicueta's leaving Chelsea.
Yeah, I thought I knew that.
Cool, right, nice one.
But why is João Felix running around in a West Ham shirt?
I'm not sure.
You know what I don't get is right that his bio still says that he plays for Chelsea, but wasn't he on loan at Chelsea? It was
Was
like
he not one of the ridiculous signings that they made?
no, that was that Ukrainian dude that they did a 10-year contract for, so they could spend like 90 million.
Yeah, but I thought, what?
But no, And then you got João Felix running around in a West Ham shirt, and then you got West Ham fans going, "Oh my God, we're buying João Felix." Just because you're selling Declan Rice for 105 million doesn't mean you're going to be able to afford him and his wages on top.
I mean, I do like that he's been wearing this West Ham shirt and he's actively been offered to Newcastle.
Oh yeah,
Like
everyone's getting actively. Either everyone's going to Saudi Arabia or going to Newcastle,
which is essentially a new enclave of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, well, I mean, can't understand people in Saudi Arabia. Can't understand people in Newcastle.
It's a fair point, well made.
Why I mate? Why I?
Imagine someone kicking about fucking Saudi Arabia like that, though.
What, in a Newcastle shirt?
Just shouting, "Why I?"
I wonder if Saudi Arabia is a good night out like Newcastle.
You know, I'm going to probably say no. What's the capital of Saudi Arabia? Is it Jeddah?
Hang on, let me just get me.
Get your fucking globe out then.
Yeah, you know, I'm the person who failed geography here.
Tied it up. I didn't even do geography. I was that bad at it. I wasn't allowed to do it.
I did. I decided to do geography and travel and tourism. The only reason why I did those two topics, so I wasn't spending as much time in school.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, and because I took travel and tourism, which I had three separate teachers for, and then one of those teachers that I was doing travel and tourism with was my geography teacher, and she was like, "Oh, I'm very proud that you've taken geography and travel and tourism. Here's 10 merits."
I don't know what merits are. We didn't have that sort of shit at my school.
Oh, you had merits and D credits. So if you had D credits, you were bad. So if you got 5 of them, you got a detention, and I don't know how many merits meant you got good things, but my mum did a deal with me and my sister that if we got 250 merits, that we got a £5 each.
Whoa. A £5 could go far when you were a kid.
Yeah, well, I mean, back then, Freddos cost what, 95p?
Well, they're now 16 quid. It's madness.
Yeah, something
anyway,
like that.
The capital of Saudi Arabia is Riyadh, which sets up the joke that I was going to make at the time, which was
that Riyadh Mahrez is moving to Saudi.
Someone's going to be walking around Saudi Arabia going, "How weird, man? How come there's no Gregs in Riyadh?"
Yeah. Can you imagine Greg's expanding to Saudi Arabia?
It's a fucking nightmare.
Is that how England are going to sort of like start slowly annexing places? Just Greg's pop up everywhere.
That's going to be the new version of colonization for the UK. Instead of going over with rifles and fucking killing everyone, I'm just going to slowly drip feed sausage rolls into people.
Oh God! How do you find out how long you've been recording for? Because I don't want to go over. I don't want to lose this.
It won't go over. It'll just stop.
Oh, perfect. Let's carry on then. What's next, Callum?
You know what? I want to talk a little more about how fucking expensive everything is now.
I know. I just can't believe it. Fuel prices coming down though.
That's of no fucking consequence to me. I get the bus. The bus driver doesn't tell me how much it cost him to fill it with diesel when I get on.
Yeah, but doesn't that account to how much you pay?
Oh, we're running out of time. We've got 10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes.
Oh, we got 10 minutes.
I've got a timer now. We've got 10 minutes.
Perfect.
Right. So
I can see it. Cool.
I want to end on the segment of like what we were just talking about. So
what, Riyad Mahrez?
When Greg's no. When you were at school, right, and someone gave you a £5, that would set you up for so much.
Who's this someone? It depends who's giving me the £5.
I'm not talking about you getting groomed. I mean,
well, you said someone's giving you a £5. I used to walk home from school and go to the chip shop on a Friday. If a random stranger went, "Here's a £5," I'd be like, "Perfect, I can get the chips and gravy now."
Yeah, but you would take it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter who's giving you the £5 because either way, you're getting groomed.
Well, I mean,
you're like a perfectly wrapped gift for a groomer. Here's a £5. Oh, thank you.
Well, thanks very much. I'm going to take that as a compliment, I think.
I'm going to get that put on your grave.
Perfectly wrapped for a groomer. If any of my family are listening, please cremate me.
I can get it chiseled onto an urn. I don't care.
No,
There
I
are
just don't
ways.
want...
There are ways and means that message will be put across after your death.
Yeah, the difference is if I'm not cremated, then the guy that's grooming me, his dick will pull out with
Whoa,
my
whoa,
intestines.
whoa, whoa!
And if I am
You're not going to
cremated,
be
he'll have a
wrapped up.
dusty cock.
You're not going to be wrapped up with the groomer.
No, but I mean,
What?
before I
Hang
get
on,
put
we've
in the
gone from a
coffin
man
and
giving. Oh, sorry, we've just jumped from a man giving you a fiver for some chips to you getting bummed.
well,
Right.
isn't that normally how grooming works?
Yeah, but over a much longer time frame, he doesn't go, here's a fiver, put your pants down.
Yeah, but I mean, if there's no resistance to me, then obviously rigor mortis would have set in by then, and he'd be able to start treating me as girlfriend.
You know that Riyadh's the capital of Saudi Arabia?
Not Jeddah.
Not Jeddah. Where was Jeddah? Where did I get that from?
I don't know. I only know that Jeddah exists because of Formula One.
Oh, it's in Saudi Arabia. It's just not the capital. What a prick.
I'm really sorry. I'd just like to apologize to my family, to my friends, to the CEO of Bedlam. I've let everyone down.
Wait, if
Yeah.
I'm not the CEO, right, and you're not the CEO, who is our CEO?
Good
I
question.
feel like we need to get a CEO in.
Is your mum available? You quickly ring your mum.
No, I think she'll be quite busy.
Would you like to be the CEO of Bedlam? What's Bedlam? Just say yes. Yes. Thanks. Bye.
Cheers, see you later. Also, can we have 300 quid? It's business. That's business,
Oh, yeah.
baby.
Business expenses.
Can I have a fiver for fish and chips?
We need to. Well, it's
No.
a lot more expensive than that now, isn't it?
Isn't it? Isn't it, darling?
Isn't it? I think we need to buy a GoPro.
Whoa, I don't know what you've got planned.
Right. We need a GoPro, and then we can suction cup it to the front of my car. And then when we go on these midnight excursions,
right, we can just have a front-facing camera on the front of the car, or like one that faces in like carpool karaoke, and we just sit there and talk.
Yeah,
I like
steal a couple of lapel mics from FC United Manchester.
Oh, it's all right. I've got some here. I would just use them.
Perfect. And
so
then
they're not. By the way, I should just mention that if anyone from FC United of Manchester, Broadhurst Park, Moston, is listening, they're not from the club, so you can fuck off.
They're not stolen. Yeah, and then when we go on his little trips, when we go watch Airplanes, then we can, I don't know, vlog it.
You do like what that guy does. What's his name? Francis Bourgeois. So GoPro on your head watching the planes.
And then we go plane. Do you remember last time we went to the airport and that bus full of school kids turned up and the teacher goes, "First one to see a plane gets an ice cream."
Right, fucking yeah, brilliant. That's really challenging.
Yeah, fantastic. There's one there. It says Monarch on the side of it.
It's parked.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Honestly, right. Well, we've got about 5 minutes, so I'm going to round it off there. I've got nothing more to say.
We'll round it off, but just so we are recording this at 3:10. It is a Thursday afternoon. There has just been an incident in Wimbledon where
why'd you have to bring this up? Why would you bring this up at the end?
It's been
fairly fairly light all the way through, and now you're just going to hit people with child death. Brilliant.
A Land Rover has gone into a primary school. We don't know what's happened, but they are currently just doing a little speech at the moment to say it's not terror related.
Why have you put this in?
8-year-old girl has died.
Why would you end with that?
But all I don't understand is that this Range Rover looks brand new.
Right.
How has that happened?
I'm just trying to wonder how you've just derailed this entire podcast.
So I didn't derail it when I tried to get groomed in my coffin?
No, that was good. That was light. That was funny. right? And now child death, bang.
I mean, we're rounding it off. We're not going to
You've-
stand here for 20 minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I can't believe it. Cannot believe it.
Anyway, this has been Bedlam.
Don't you dare end like that.
A state of uproar and confusion. So, I've been Tom.
Cannot believe you. I cannot believe you at all. Oh
What
my
did they say on
God.
top? What did they say on Top Gear? Back to the studio.
I'm in my studio. My studio is my bedroom.
What, with a Tony Blair book behind you?
Legend. And a Shea Given book.
Shea Given?
Yeah.
Does he still work at Newcastle?
No.
I thought he was a
Works for-
goalkeeper coach.
Works for Sky Sports now.
Oh,
He's
brilliant.
a pundit. He's a pundit. So he
Fantastic.
is. Anyway, right. So
proud of you.
I'll do the standard stuff that I need to do now. So subscribe to the YouTube channel that this is on. So I'm not going to say the name, but I think it's Bedlam YT. Is it?
Like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, like and sub, guys.
Yeah.
And
Like and
I'm
subscribe.
currently trying to find the Instagram.
I think that was Bedlam YT as well.
That is Bedlam at Bedlam YT. So follow that.
Have we got a thread as well?
Not yet, but I will set one up.
Yeah, I've not signed in yet.
I'll set one up, or you will set one up, and that will be shared in due course.
And the Facebook page and the Twitter page.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh my God. Oh no. There is them. Links to them can be found on the link tree that I'll make after I've done this, which will be in the bio of Instagram, and also
They'll all be down there.
Also down there.
Down there. Or is it down there? Or is it down there? Oh,
It can't be down there, can it? It'd have to be up there.
show racism the red card.
Kick it out.
Anyway, this has been Bedlam. We are a state of uproar and confusion. I think this has been a little bit of uproar and confusion for all of you.
It's been mega confusion
yeah.
for me. So yeah, brilliant.
So, lots of love from me.
No love from me.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah, fuck 'em.